That's what I said. Honest, that's what I said to myself. Right. So then Obi was a good salesman.
Yeah.
And he said, Doc, if you don't mind, I'd like for you to see. I'd like for you to. Will you see a few patients for me? Because I've been promising them I'm going to get him a doctor.
I'm the only medical source they have. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, I'll be glad to do it. And he got me, I remember, 13 patients. Called him up, and I saw him at the drugstore.
Upstairs.
Wherever it was, I remember.
Yeah.
And then he said, and then he said, why don't you spend, it was raining, the summer was raining. I said, why don't you spend the night with us? I said, well, that's awful nice of you. Sure? Yeah, just spend the night. I said, okay, I appreciate it. I was single then. And
that's where it started, right?
That's where it started.
Well, I'll tell you, Obie Medford was the reason why I was a success in my life.
Good.
I worked for him when I was in high school, as a soda jerk and that sort of thing. Worked on Saturdays, and I didn't have any money. And I finally went away to college and had a little scholarship, help. Not much, but a partial athletic scholarship. Well, this was in 1949, and if you'll remember, the Korean War broke out in June of 1950.
Yeah.
Well, I was just completing my first year of college, so the natural thing for me, as most 4,000 boys, was to serve your nation.
Yeah.
So I decided I was going to quit college and go join the military services. So I was home and I was talking to Obie about that, and he set me down. He said, "You're not going to do that. You've got the potential to make something of yourself, and you need to go on to college. So you'll have later." And I ended up serving 30 years after I got it, but as an officer, And he's the one that kept me from quitting school and going into the Army earlier. And I'll never forget Obie Medford. He was a great guy for this little town.
I liked one thing. He used to have a little peak hole.
A peak hole?
Yeah, he watched everybody. He was behind the scenes, watched everybody in the store.
Oh,
Four security cameras.
Well, I remember when I worked there, he had a guy by the name of Artie Groves.
Yeah, I remember him.
Artie Groves. He was kind of a, I don't know,
he was just a
ne'er-do-well guy. Had a drink now and then, but he was the chief soda jerk, and so I got my internship from Artie. But Obie was my real good friend, and many times he's taken a $10 bill out of the till and said, "Here, you need this," or whatever. And I always remembered that, and I always paid him back.
That's good. Yeah, Obie was a
He's
good
a
guy.
wonderful guy to me.
Yes, he was. Talked softly and quietly. He knew how to influence you.
He really was setting you up. Wasn't
He really was. Yeah, that's true. And see, the way he wanted to put, he said, Dr. Cohen, he said, we got such a need here for a doctor. He said, every day I have people. He said, if you don't mind, I'll get you some patients now. All I need to do is call the phone and call them up. I said, we'll do that. And he did. He got him down there. It's a charger.
So you were here about 7, 8, 9 years then?
Yeah, about 8 years.
That's great. Where did you go then, Dr. Cohen, for your practice? Did you open a practice somewhere else?
Went up to Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City? Right.
What year did you come to Fort Towson?
1950. I think we decided it was
1950?
The year after I had left here in 49. I got out of high school in 49. And Dr. Corn came the year after I had.
See, now Obie talked me into staying.
Yeah.
That's the truth. It was raining and I stopped by. And I didn't say anything to him. But Obie came over to me and started talking to me. And I said, well, where are you going? I said, I was going to see my friend in Allen. He said, what does he do? I said, he's a doctor. He said, are you a doctor? I said, yeah.
Oh, boy.
And that's how it started. Obie, he said, I get calls every day, people asking him to get a doctor. He said, by the way, would you mind seeing some patients for me? And he got me 13 patients.
Oh my gosh.
To see. And they all paid me. He said, now charge me, they'll pay you.
Yeah.
Every one of them paid me. I said, this is a pretty good place. Maybe I would
Was there any chickens in that pay?
Yeah, all right. What did they pay you in? Was it cash money or eggs?
Props. Yeah.
well,
Either one would have been good, though, right?
yeah. I got paid in chickens and watermelons one day.
Yeah, the watermelons always sound good.
I had a guy come to front of my office and stacked up a whole bunch of watermelons. He said, I can't pay you cash, but here's the watermelons. They're okay.
They raised some good ones around here. This was a good watermelon area. I know when I guess it still is. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, Valiant really has. They sell a lot of them. They have a watermelon festival at Valiant.
Yeah, that was it. I felt sorry when that doctor got killed. Remember Welch? I don't remember.
Welch. Dr. Welch.
He was in Valiant, and we were friends, and he went out to make a house call way up someplace, and what happened, a little kid ran in the thing, and he went to swerve, and he got killed.
I don't remember him either.
I don't know.
Make sure that's inside the thing.
But he would know him in Valiant.
Yeah.
How did you know about this homecoming celebration?
Well, I keep
You
his
still,
phone.
you still in contact with some people around here?
Yeah, contact him.
He's a pretty good guy, right
Yeah,
there.
he is. I knew his father.
He used to be the mayor here.
Oh, that's good.
He shucked that off. That was too much work. Now he's just the mayor emeritus, I believe they call him.
Well, he looks just like his father.
Doesn't he though?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him quite well. And I think they told me his mother named. There was some guy that the law was looking for. And they said, what kind of a guy was he? They said, well, he was a pretty boy.
Pretty boy.
Pretty boy Floyd.
That really happened.
That is true.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
And I can remember, that's just the language she would have said. Well, he was kind of a pretty boy. That's just what she would have said.
I've heard that story. Ray's mother was my brother-in-law's sister. And I have heard that story
That's true.
from that Hodge
Yeah, she
family.
worked in two banks in Earlsboro, Oklahoma.
Earlsboro, right? That's where it was.
And he robbed those two. And they'd catch somebody and they'd put her on a train. And, they asked to describe. And she said he was kind of a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Now, that's not in your history books, but that really happened.
And that's how they got his name, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Pretty boy Floyd. Yeah. That's true.
That's neat. That's a good story.
You heard it here.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right, Dr. Cornwell. I just had to come by and say hi to you.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yes, sir. Right. You have a good trip back. I guess you're the designated driver.
Yes, you did.
Thank
Yeah, I
you for
said I
bringing
wanted to come
My
down.
pleasure. So far, it's been really good. What do you mean?
Now start over.
He said the doctor told him to take a big spoonful of whiskey every night for his heart. So Grandpa got a great big dipper to take his spoonful of whiskey.
Medicinal purposes.
And Granny said it was so big. But he said, yeah, doctor told me to take a spoonful of whiskey every night. And he brought this big old dipper home.
How cute. That was his interpretation. I love it. I'm the mom. You don't
T.G. Davis and Flora Davis.
I believe I do. Which is right there. I know Davis. I don't
Oh, there was a whole herd of us.
know. Yeah, so I don't know if that's the one, but I remember a bunch of Davis.
Yeah. His name was Tony and her name was Flora Davis. And then my other grandpa was
Okay, perfect.
Robert Peebles.
We're gonna go there
Everybody
today.
just called him
She's
Uncle
gotta go open
Bob.
it up.
And his wife's name was Bede Peebles.
I don't think
Now, and I know they came too.
but we've been having
Didn't he have the first car in Fort Towson? Didn't
Who?
R.P. Peebles? I thought Grandpa said he had the first car in Fort
He
Towson.
may have. I don't know. But yeah. But I never thought he would be back. And you had a beautiful mother. Beautiful. Mr. Hall's,
Oh, his building.
his building.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was it the fire of 1990? When was it?
Oh, this was in the 50s when it burnt, didn't it?
Sounds like
Yeah.
the Chicago.
Betty. And you know, you bought everything. A lot of my dresses came from his store. Feed sacks and flour sacks. My granny sewed them for me. And if you went upstairs, he had caskets up there.
Yeah, he
Oh
did.
my gosh.
He did.
So he had everything he needed.
Yeah, he was a real general store.
It was the general store, I guess.
Yeah, he was.
But we had 3 grocery stores.
Yeah, Tillman had one, and then there was that, I forgot his name.
Granny Orton had one.
There's the guy, tall man.
Fennel.
Huh?
Fennel.
Oh, Fennel, that's
Doyle
right.
Fennel had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have something to drink.
And then we had Fanny Bells.
Yeah. Fanny Bell had the cafeteria.
Yeah. And then there used to be one across from Fannyville called Doka Fields. Yeah.
That name is unusual. Yeah, I remember that name.
I was going through some school albums up there and I ran across one of the Doka Field girls because they went to school there.
Was it Doris? Doris?
There was an Abby, but was it Abby that you came across?
It might, I don't know. I think it might have been Abby Doka. Are you the historian? We want to know where Patty Clay is. Do you know?
Who?
Patty Clay.
Patty Clay's somewhere around Choctaw or Edmond in that area.
Oh, is she? And she never comes here.
Huh?
She never comes here.
No, she don't. Joanne's daughter lives in Durham, and I'm sure that they communicate. Outside of that, Jack was telling me the other day that he hadn't heard from Patty in quite a while. And he used to.
And you know, back in his mom and dad had a little cafe too. What years was that?
Well, we had a grocery store.
Had a
Was it a
grocery
grocery
store.
Yeah, but yeah.
Tried
It
to
was,
specialize
matter of
in
fact, he put in the first meat market in Fort Towson.
Oh, really?
And
Okay, yeah.
we had the store. It went on for probably, I don't know, 12 years or so. Then there was a cafe put in after
Yeah, the cafe. I was a teenager.
after Curtis and Bobby got electrocuted in Jay, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and Wanda and Mother put in a cafe there,
Well, I
which
didn't
did
know
well for a
Wanda.
while. Huh?
I didn't know Wanda after.
Yeah, what was about the electrocution? What was that?
My cousin and uncle were putting up a TV antenna in Jay, Oklahoma, and you were probably here then. And
You was.
it fell over on a highline wire, and they were both electrocuted.
Wait a minute. What was his last name?
Smith, Curtis Smith. Mother's sister was Wanda.
It's a shame that that drugstore wasn't still across the street.
Obie? Yeah.
Well, it was over there.
A lot of fun was happening there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I remember, Obie gave me that little peephole to look at. And he could tell anybody who was doing something irregular. So that's what that was for. Yeah.
Early security system.
Because sometimes Obie would get in a jam or something, and he asked me a couple of times to fill some prescriptions. So I said, okay, I'd walk over, and then I always used to look through that peephole.
You know, all them folks back then, you know, they lived all over the country, especially in California. And when they started this homecoming thing, they would all quit whatever they were doing, and here they'd come. And they had a homecoming back then.
That's great.
But they'd sit and talk about their old stories and stuff, and just have the best time.
That's right. Well, I'm enjoying myself.
When Bill Hall's store burned, wasn't there Ludi's in there with him?
Yeah, just to the west of it.
Yeah.
Just a little.
What all? How much? What? Half of the town burnt then?
Not half, but there was 3 or 4 stores burned.
And then when Fanny Bell's burnt, we lost quite a few then.
I don't remember how many then. The old drugstore burned, and Fanny Bell, and
Well, was Reynolds' store in there then?
no,
It wasn't there then.
He's got bright eyes.
Was he the guy that took over?
Doyle, he worked over.
I thought he took over from Mr. May.
Yes, he did. That's right. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
You got a better memory than me.
Well,
He had a good time here.
that's right.
Everybody poor and didn't have nothing. They didn't do nothing.
Right.
Oh, I do. Not just a shirt, my face.
Yeah, people ask me a lot of times, which place do you like the best? Boy, it's fabulous. I said Fort Towson, Oklahoma. Why do you like that?
Who are you?
I'm his oldest daughter, Cookie.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm in the same grade that Kathleen was in, but I don't know Dr. Cole.
Oh, okay.
Do you? Well, you don't remember. You're my daughter.
But needed there, and that's the greatest
Yeah,
feeling in the world.
we left when
And
I
that's
was
the way it
about
was,
4
too.
or so.
Yes, it was.
Like
So what year
When
was
you feel
that?
needed,
1958.
Oh, yeah.
greatest feeling
Well,
in
my
the world.
last year,
And you were
I was
needed
going to
here.
school with this
Yes,
class. Was
felt that
1958.
way.
I got married and finished in 59 at Wright City.
I was busy.
I come
But they are
back.
my class.
I come back and so much is gone.
Everything
enjoying
changes,
yourself?
but it's good that you can reminisce and remember it.
I remember I used to go to bed at night and practically every night somebody would knock on my window. Are you awake, Doc? I said, hell, I am now. That's true.
And I imagine it is, yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Did you have to go, like when people died at home, did you have to go to the house then?
Some people called me, some didn't. They called the undertaker. And sometimes the undertaker, for some, was a patient of mine, so asked if I'd signed the death certificate. I said, yeah, because they treated them. A lot of them had heart failure, things like that. I said, yeah.
My grandpa Peebles died in 1955. And I guess you were still here in 55?
I think that's when I
Yeah, you were
came.
still there because I was born in 54.
Okay, when, well,
Yeah, you were still there. I think we left when I was around 4, like 58 or something.
You left here from 52.
I don't know.
No, you left around 58.
58.
58 or 59, something like that.
So you were conceived here.
Get into these
You
things.
might say. This is the place.
Do you realize how many babies he's delivered that now have kids and grandkids here?
Well, I know
I was wondering if there would be
last
anyone
time.
that
I delivered over
deliveries or whatever.
You delivered over 700 babies?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, most of them were easy, to be honest. They could have done it themselves.
No, I don't think so. No.
Well, they were normal. They'd come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time I had trouble when somebody called me and I went out to see it, and I said, "Why'd you call me now?" I said, "She's been in labor over a week. That baby is dead."
Oh, ooh, a week?
And yeah, they got a midwife, and it was sad because I think the baby could have been saved, and it was going transverse.
Oh.
And if they turned it,
Well, I guess he treated me when I was growing up.
I treated a lot of people. It was a good area for a doctor, put it that
Yeah.
way. And then I used to have a lot come from different areas, and the funniest one, I think it was in McCurtain County, where Derek's had Derek's Lumber.
Yeah.
And they had a physician there. So I said, why are you coming down here? It's about almost 40 miles to see me. He said, well, I don't understand that, doctor. I said, is he a foreigner? He said, no. He's not a foreigner. I said, what don't you understand? He said he wrote me out a prescription for my daughter, gave her nose drops, and he said, take a half a nose drop 4 times a day. And I asked him, how do I do that? And he said, that's your problem. She said, that's why I'm here. Well, he was a good doctor. The trouble is, he was an alcoholic.
Oh,
That was the trouble. If you catch him sober, you couldn't get any better treatment because he was a drunkard. That's the truth.
no.
And the company hired him because no doctor would go up there to Derek's was up in McCurtain County, way up there.
Right City.
Yeah, Right City. That's
City's where Derek's was.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. So she came down to see me. Said she didn't know how to get a half a drop.
I wouldn't know how to get a half a drop either.
You gone, Betty?
I come to see Dr. Corn. I come to see Dr.
Here,
Corn.
sit down here.
I heard that he was here, and I just had to come down and see him.
Okay.
You remember Miss Steele? Faye Steele?
Yeah.
We lived in town there.
Yeah.
Well, you was our doctor.
Right.
Yes. I didn't know if you would remember or not. I'm Charlene, her daughter Charlene. And then, see, I had 2 sisters older than me, Mary Catherine and Ravelee.
Oh, that's
And we lived down there by the railroad track in Uncle John Van Hoose's house.
Okay.
You know, down from the corner cafe there in town.
Yeah.
Okay, right behind Tillman's grocery store.
I remember Tillman very well. I once had a little argument.
And if I'm not mistaken, you put stitches in Tricia's leg because she had climbed up on the barn out there.
oh my goodness.
And Mother took her up there to you, and you put stitches in her leg. She fell on a broken fruit jar.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, we didn't have to have appointments, did we?
No.
We just walked in.
Well, here's the way I had it. First come, first served.
Yeah, because I don't even remember the
No, I never made an appointment.
Where do you live now, Dr. Corn?
In Dallas.
He lives
In
with
Dallas.
me.
See, we lived in Dallas for 30 years.
Oh,
Out in North Mesquite.
oh
yeah.
And Pleasant Grove and Oak Cliff. And
wow.
I worked at Sears and Roebuck and mail order plant for 30 years on Lamar.
Oh, okay.
This is my sister, Patricia, over there.
Yeah.
okay. So you sewed up Tricia, she's saying.
Well, yeah, Patricia. She's over here talking to Mary Horton, my cousin. Yeah. And somebody said, well, Dr. Corn's here, and I said, I've got to go down there and see him.
Glad you did. Glad that we can
I'm
get
having
together.
a wonderful time.
Good.
Is this the first time you've been back in a while?
No, I've been, I don't know, several years ago I came. I think I've been back to the reunion about 3 times.
Well, whereabouts in Dallas do you live? In North Point. Tricia lives out there on Inwood. She's just about a half apart from Highland Park. Beverly Lane, right there at Beverly, entering Highland Park. She lives there on Inwood Road in the Trade Wind condos.
On them. And then after I finished up, at 6 o'clock, I go down and see him.
We'll see Dr. Bowyer. Dr. Bowyer, he did the same thing. He made house calls.
Yeah.
He come to our house down there south of Fort Towson, between Fort Towson and Swink, and came to our house. Dr. Bowyer did, and Patricia was born out there, and we called it the Black Land, or Pollock Knob, or something, Pollock Knob.
Yeah, the black folks here, I treated them, and one of them says, told me, he said, you kind of like us folks. The other doctors didn't like us. I said, I like you if you're good.
Right.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And one guy I influenced to go to the army, very interesting. He told, I don't know if you know him, he told his son, and I said, you're big and strong and healthy, and you're smart. You're going to stay around here. So I used to have to sew him up. He get into a fight.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night.
Hey, Kathleen, tell Mary I said hi.
She said, what do you want me to do, Doc? They don't pay me much. I don't know what to do. I said, the best thing for you to join the
I
army.
come to see Dr. Corn.
That takes priority.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Did you think about this many people coming over to visit with you?
I'm glad they did.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings back so many memories. Good memories.
Yeah.
Right. That's, I don't hardly know anybody here, but when I come down here, it brings back a lot of memories. Good memories.
Like, good.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know Tell her name again.
Yeah.
Did I get it? You want to do it? Yeah, I think you're the one that set my arm. Wow. I broke it. Okay. Fell out of a tree, so I'm getting persimmons.
Class of 59.
Well, I guess I wanted them.
She's my cousin. She's my cousin, Joanne.
Her mother and my mother were sisters.
Okay, all you
They Steele and Ethel Hart.
Okay, who has the scar on their leg that he repaired?
Oh, Tricia.
They're fixing to take a class picture. Anybody that's in the class, aren't you in the class? They're wanting to get a picture.
All right, I'll get out there. Okay, y'all.